Hey guys, I am here to do the full moon and Taurus tarot spread. The full moon is this Saturday. I've spoken in length about the themes in prior videos. Basically, lunar eclipses help us complete a journey. They shift our course in some way, and wherever there's a lunar eclipse, there's a closure to follow. Okay. They're more emotionally charged, so expect to have reflections that that might bring up emotions that are not so they're tough to deal with. Revelations too, you may be caught off guard about what is revealed either by your subconscious or the outside source or an outside source. These energies, old energies, might rise up to the surface so that they can make a final exit. Okay. So I got a couple of channeled messages as I was meditating towards this reading, and the first thing I saw was an anchor being dropped from a ship, okay, in the middle of the ocean. Okay. And then I can figure out some type of figure scratching their head. Okay. Someone that was kind of lost at sea. Okay. They didn't know where to go next. Okay. They were either looking for treasure or an adventure. And they were carefully thinking their next steps. They had a map, because I saw a parchment with the old school pirate ship fonts, and a compass, and they reminded me of that compass from that Captain Jack Sparrow had, that it was just it points to the direction of where you most want to go, where your heart truly desires. But even though you had the map and the compass, and it was showing you more or less where you needed to go, you were still confused, and you kept second guessing yourself. Okay. Then the second message I got was, I was trying to set up. I'm trying to be patient, because I keep hearing these landscapers I guess blowing leaves or cutting the grass, and I'm why is anybody cutting the grass in the middle of October? So it was probably them using the leaf blowers, and I was getting so frustrated, because I'm oh my god, I need to start this reading. I have to go eat. I'm a very structured person. I like my structure. I'm in the middle of doing my classes and work, and then I'm oh my god, and then I kept hearing them going back and forth, because my window was right by the a patch of grass of the building, and I just kept hearing them go all the way far and then come all the way back. And I was why do they keep coming back around if they know that they already did a good job? If they already, why do they keep coming back if they already touched this part of the land? And then they came back a third time, and I was what is going on? So that might be significant for someone. And the reason why I say that is because I feel someone is getting ready to approach someone for a third time, or for the 100th time. Take it for how it resonates to your situation, just to come back around and see if the grass is greener. Okay. Maybe they left. Okay. And maybe they found that the grass wasn't greener on the other side, and now they're coming back just to double check. Okay. So be very mindful. Okay. Okay. So we're doing the full moon and Taurus tarot spread for the collective. I messed up my dates. I thought it was the 25th, and it's the 26th. So the first card is going to be what the collective is not seeing. What is the collective not seeing? Ooh. Okay, the second card is, what is holding the collective back? What is holding them back? Ooh. Okay. The third card is, what needs releasing? And the fourth card is what is transforming? What is transforming for the collective? A lot of, wow. You notice how north, south, east, west, you know, and that's like the main things in a compass. I love how east and west have the major arcanas and the north and south have the minor. Arcana means secret. Secret. So bottom of the deck, yeah. Five of Pentacles. Someone feeling left out in the cold. Someone feeling rejected. Someone feeling abandoned. Someone feeling ignored, okay? But being too proud to ask for help, okay? There's sanctuary right next door, and either you or this person being too proud to ask for assistance, okay? You see how they're like, you know, struggling. And then the church is always known to like give to charity, you know. You can claim sanctuary and be safe there. Well, let's not get into all of that. That was back in the day. That was what the church was supposed to be. Okay. First card is, what are you not seeing? Conflict. Resonates to 5, which is change. So there's some type of conflict regarding either internally or externally, or with a group of people, okay? Wands are talking about initiation, okay? Maybe you're conflicting between taking change in some type of action, okay? And this could be within a group of people or within yourself, like you battling your inner child, your ego, your shadow, you know, like, okay, what is it that needs to get done? What is it that we need to do? Okay. And maybe, and like I said, remember the channel message was like dropping the anchor, and like water usually signifies like what's below the surface, right? So there's something bubbling up to the surface, some type of conflict. Okay. The second card is, what is holding you back? The sun, side to side. Okay. The sun talks about enlightenment. Okay. What's holding you back is that you haven't reached some type of enlightenment regarding some type of situation. You're maybe chasing those things that just like make you happy at this time. Maybe trying to chase abundance, and, you know, but like material abundance. Okay. And not necessarily like abundance internally. Okay. You're undecided about chasing something that maybe helps you grow, or something that would be for your highest good, okay? You're undecided maybe about even facing some type of inner child wound or inner child healing, okay? Resonates to 19. 1 and 9 is, no. Yeah, 19. 1 and 9 is 10. And once this indecisive energy, like, you know, is kind of decided on, is when you will reach some type of completion, okay? Or the situation or whatever it is that you've been pondering on is going to reach some type of completion. The third card is what needs releasing. And it's the 9 of Cups, okay? 9 of Cups talks about a wish fulfillment. It talks about overindulgence, okay? It talks about eating your cake and having it too, okay? It talks about trying to be something that you're not in order to obtain some type of a desire or wish, okay? That you need to release this. Maybe it's drinking, okay? Because with the 9 of Cups, I also like get drinking. Maybe you have an alcoholic problem. Maybe you have a drinking problem. I'm not judging, okay? I've been there myself, okay? It's having many options to choose from and sticking with all of them and wanting some type of like wish fulfillment in the process, but going about it very selfishly. And you need to kind of switch from the ego to your heart space and really think about what is for the highest good of all and not just yourself. Okay? Regarding the situation. And that's probably why you're at conflict. Okay? Because I feel like these two cards kind of like, because they're like back to back to each other, I feel like they can correlate. Like, you know, what needs to be released and what you are not seeing. And and I feel like there's conflict between yourself. Like you're literally battling your ego. You're battling, you know, between doing the right thing and the wrong thing, between, you know, being for the good of all or being for yourself. Okay, I think that's what it is that you're not seeing and that you need to release. What is transforming is the High Priestess, but it's still undecided. It's still side to side. The High Priestess talks about using your intuition, listening to your inner voice, listening to the divine, letting the divine guide you. Resonates to number 2, duality in this sense. Okay, balancing the light and the dark. Okay, but it's undecided. And these two cards again correlate because this is what's transforming, this is what's holding you back. And notice how both of the cards are side to side. This is undecided energy. This is undecided energy, right? So once this goes like this, and you start, you know, really doing that inner work, you know, really chasing those things that really are going to help you grow and not like destroy you, is when you're going to step into your intuition and you're going to step into intuitive abilities and really start listening to yourself. Okay, let's see what messages are here from the spiritual regarding this message. Okay, you are not required to set yourself on fire to keep other people warm. You know how you can tell if someone is taking advantage of you? You feel like ish after giving to them. That ish isn't healthy for anyone. Put the matches down and back away. Then they can get warm on their own. Now go do something kind for yourself. That's better service to the world anyway. I feel like whatever situation that you're going through that's putting you in this energy where you're battling yourself, it's like there's something within you that you feel like ishy about after like giving it to them. Like, how can I put this in perspective? Like maybe you feel like, for example, right, you feel like after let's say you're like, you know, you decide to like mess with someone, knowing that what you really want is a committed relationship, right? And you do it going into the notion like, oh, I can handle this. I'm a big girl. I'm a big boy. Like, I got this. I'm not gonna like, you know, overlap feelings or whatever the case may be. But then you still end up feeling ishy. You still feel like you gave your power away because they're not reciprocating that. You feel out of alignment. You're not in alignment with your true self. Your true self wants a committed relationship. Your ego is the face that you're putting to the world like, oh, we can do this. We can handle this. Like, it's better for us to not be alone than to like, you know, settle. We can settle for less and we won't have to be alone. Though that's the internal battle that you're dealing with. And you put yourself maybe in the cold, or maybe you put somebody in the cold that made you feel like this, made you have these feelings. And it's like you kind of opened your eyes and saw that like, you know, it wasn't a healthy connection. It was toxic. Okay. Maybe you added fuel to the fire unintentionally. And it's asking for you to step back and like take care of yourself first before proceeding further. And I think that's very significant with the weighing the like anchor down. And it's just like, are you looking for treasure or are you looking for adventure? Are you looking for both? Are you looking for none? Like, are you looking for adventure or treasure just because everyone else is? Because you're a pirate and that's what you're supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, sorry if you guys hear that's the landscapers making all that noise, or a truck, because I'm by the street. I'm gonna clarify the sun card. Oh, death. Yeah, there's something that needs to end here. Something that, yeah, Page of Swords, the idea of the truth, the idea of cutting into something, the idea of communicating something. There's something here that needs to end regarding, you know, something that you're chasing that is not for your highest good, that is not fulfilling your inner child, that, you know, that is actually hurting or adding to that inner child wound. You're not getting enlightenment on about a certain situation because there is no enlightenment there. It needs to end. It needs to end. And this is the truth. A major arcana, clarifying another major arcana. Okay. High Priestess. Clarify the High Priestess side to side. I'm hearing no. There's like resistance. Another major arcana. Yeah, you're not listening to your intuition about going down a new path, about taking a risk somewhere else or with someone else or to something else. You're not listening to that inner voice. You're using the map and the compass and all these outer sources of validation. But what exactly do you want to do? What path do you want to take? What do you want to start again? Maybe there's a risk here that you need to take. And to me, it's the new, right? It's the new. And this involves mastering your emotions. Okay. King of Cups talks about mastering your emotions. And I can very well see that with the, you know, with the channel message that I got, as far as like, you know, staying grounded in your emotions with the anchor, it falling into the water, and like your ship, which symbolizes a relationship. Okay. And relationship, either your relationship with yourself or your relationship to others, or like where exactly you're trying to do. Okay. And you know what quote is coming to mind? It's a Paulo Coelho quote. He's like one of my favorite authors. And it's the reason why I got these tatted. It says, "Tú eres mi tesoro." It's one of the reasons why. He basically mentions, the quote that he says is, "For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also." I feel like this is a battle for someone between your heart and your mind. And I feel like it's very significant here. This is what you're not seeing. It's an internal battle that maybe you haven't brought up to the surface. You refuse to bring it up to the surface because you don't want to deal with it. So you're just staying in this. You're staying in your ego. You're just like, instead of like maybe talking to someone about it or communicating your truth or communicating your emotions or like trusting, like you just decide to stay in your ego. Oh, I'm happy here with all these things I've collected, all these people I've collected, you know, like all these, you know, friends with benefits I collected. I'm just happy here. But then you notice how his face is like, he's smug about it, but is he truly happy? He's just smug about it. It's like, another trophy to add to my collection. Okay. Let's see further what the situation entails. Summer in the reverse. I can see that because we're not in summer anymore. Yeah. Wow. Divine Feminine has been coming out a lot. Yeah. Died in the reverse. I'm going to keep that. Okay. Summer is very significant. Okay. Something happened during the summer. Okay. Maybe you're born in the summer months. I believe that's Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and then the end of August is like part Virgo, I think. So something very significant happened in the summer. Okay. Divine Feminine. The situation involves a Divine Feminine. Either you're a Divine Feminine or you were dealing with a Divine Feminine. Died in the reverse. I feel like and I can see this with the Nine of Cups. It's like you're overindulging on something. Okay. Spirit is saying to kind of like in moderation, you know, because when you go on a diet, everything is in moderation. If you're going to drink, you know, take a cup or two. But if you're an alcoholic, then you need to, you know, like, I'm not telling you what to do, but maybe it's best that you not drink altogether while you're recovering, or, you know, but take everything with moderation. You don't need to mess with 3 people just to feel like validate yourself. Like, you don't need to eat too much. You don't, you know, to fill a void. Okay. You don't, you know, or emotional eat or go shopping because you feel like horrible. So you just want to spend money and spend money and spend money. Everything with moderation. Okay. That's the ego. Every time that you like that gluttony thing, and it's not only with food in this sense, more like, you know, hoarding things, that's your ego. That's like, oh, one more of this, one more of that. That's your ego. You got to let that go. You got to master your emotions. And mastering your emotions is going through them. Going through your emotions and sorting them out. Okay. Bottom of the deck, text message. Yeah, look. And then the false mask. The card that was sticking out of the deck. Bottom of the deck, text message. Hello, DM, mail, email. You might get a message from the past. Not telling you what to do, but, you know, really, if you're trying to do the inner work, keep the past in the past. You can apologize, you can forgive, but I mean, at this point, it's like you have to move forward. Okay, it's time to move forward. It's starting to start at 0. Okay, 0 resonates to being connected to God, the universe. Yeah, I hope someone was able to attain some type of clarity. Okay. I'm available for personal readings, parties, and events. All my information is within the description box. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next reading. Take care.